Yes, Kenya. I say, tamu sana. Oh yeah, tamu sana, tamu sana. Yes. If you bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, tap on the subscription button and on the notification bell. In this YouTube channel, we do a daily political analysis on current and trending political news. We upload 2 videos per day, one in the morning and one in the evening. So for you not to miss any political item in our country, Kenya, tap on the subscription button. And to those who have already subscribed, thank you for your continued support. May God bless you wherever you are. So in this video right now, I want us today to look at it differently. I was talking to a group of my friends yesterday, and they gave me a very interesting political analogy that I felt it was important to share it with you here today. They told me that as Kenyans are scratching their heads about who is going to be the president in 2022, the person is already known. Nature has already crowned the person. And if you study nature, or rather if you study Kenyan politics keenly, you will just know who is the next president. Forget about the alubalus. Forget about the side issues we are currently facing. Just study nature and you will know the president. And then he told me that what astrologers do, or these people who read the stars, is that they have studied nature for so many years to a point they know that if a star, or rather if you are born at a certain time or when the star is facing maybe a specific direction, then they can accurately predict how your life may be. If you are born, if your star is Gemini, then they can accurately predict your life. Or maybe Strauss or whichever star. So he told me that astrologers always study nature to make conclusion. Then he explained to me that in Kenyan politics, the president, they have got out, there is a certain trend on how people become president in Kenya. Besides the deep state that we now know, there is some kind of forces that just manipulate things or other events to produce a president. So first, he gave me 2 scenarios. Maybe from the first president, Jomo Kenyatta, to now President Uhuru Kenyatta. Then he told me that the first president, Jomo Kenyatta, took power somehow at an advanced age. And then Jomo Kenyatta, the first president, was succeeded by a man who was younger than him when he took power. I think Jomo Kenyatta took power when I think he was in the 60s, because we are told he was born around 1898. And he took power around 1963. 1962-63. So we can assume Jomo Kenyatta took power when he was 65 years old. And now listen to me keenly. Jomo Kenyatta, we can assume, took power when he was around 65 years old. Then he was succeeded by Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, who was around 54 years old. So you can see from an old man to a young man. Then from Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, a young man, he was succeeded by an old man, Mwai Kibaki. Mwai Kibaki took power when he was around 72 years old. So you can see old man, young man, old man. So Kibaki takes power when he's 72 years old. Then now comes Uhuru Kenyatta taking power when he's around 54 years old. So you can see from Kenyatta an old man, young man Moi, then an old man Kibaki, then a young man Uhuru Kenyatta. Then for the trend to continue, then Uhuru Kenyatta most likely will be succeeded by an old man. Somebody whose age shall have been more advanced than Uhuru's when Uhuru took power. Then he told me that trend has to continue. That's nature. That's how nature functions, or that's how nature does its own thing. Then that was the first explanation he gave me. Then he gave me another second explanation that just supported that first explanation. He told me that in Kenya, since multi-party began, any opposition leader, the first opposition leader who is alive to see the president vacates office always becomes the president. I hope you're getting me clearly. Any first official opposition leader to a president, when the president vacates office and the opposition leader is alive, that opposition leader automatically becomes the president. And then he explained it this way. And at first I really doubted, but looking at it, it makes sense. After the advent of multi-party politics, and he told me from multi-party because we know there is that duration when Kenya had one party system, there was no multi-party. So the person who was there was just there to continue. So the first multi-party election, Moi became the president. His first official opposition leader when Moi became the president was Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Through bad luck, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga died in 1994. He never lived to see Moi vacate office. So we jumped to 97. So in 1997, Moi's first official opposition leader, 1997, was Mwai Kibaki. When Moi vacated office in 2002, his first official opposition leader, who was alive when he was vacating office, became the president. And that was Mwai Kibaki. That was in 2002. Then in 2002, ladies and gentlemen, Mwai Kibaki's first official opposition leader, the first one, when Kibaki became the president, was Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Kibaki's first official opposition leader when Kibaki became the president was Uhuru Kenyatta. When Mwai Kibaki left office in 2013, his first official opposition leader, the one who became the first official opposition leader when Kibaki first became the president, took the presidency. And that was Uhuru Kenyatta. So Uhuru Kenyatta, when Uhuru Kenyatta became the president, for the very first time, Uhuru Kenyatta, his first official opposition leader was Raila Amolo Odinga. And if the trend continues that way, then in 2022, ladies and gentlemen, your guess can be as good as mine. You can just guess and you can tie the dots. You know, this is nature. It's nature arranging its own things. It's nature. It's not me. This is nature. So, 2022, ladies and gentlemen, your guess can be as good as mine. And then he told me, to sum it up all, in Kenya currently, we know that the deep state plays a bigger part in who becomes the president. The closer you are to the deep state, you are most likely to become the president. And you can now see that Raila is now drawing closer to the deep state, Mudavadi drawing closer, Kalonzo drawing closer. So you just expect the president among these people closer to the deep state. You just expect the president to come from these people. Otherwise, folks, let me leave it there today. If you've bumped on this YouTube channel, just as I did mention, tap on the subscription button and also give this video a like. In this YouTube channel, we do 2 videos per day on current and latest political news. If you are watching us outside of Kenya, drop us a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And for those who have been asking for my number, I've pinned it down on the comment section. You can chat me privately, or maybe if you want to sponsor this program or to support this show, you can also contact me through my WhatsApp number, and let's see which is which. Yes, Kenyans, I don't have much now. Let me just say God bless you all. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana. Thank you.